that's fine, I think. I think that's fine. Let's go with this. Okay. So, where is it? Here it is. Great. So, I am actually a web developer, and I'm trying to learn some more web development. And I am actually looking into Laravel. Ooh, that's the wrong tab. This one. Let's go. I already did some Laravel stuff, so I kind of know how it works, what it's about. I don't really need Laravel installed locally. You don't need it either. Sorry, what is this? I don't care about ads. You need DDEV if you already know about it. If you don't, it's basically automating the deployment of your testing environment, of your development environment. So you just have the commands DDEV config, DDEV start, DDEV config, you set up the project, DDEV start, you start it, it's all running through Docker, and DDEV stop, then you stop it, DDEV restart, and that's about it. And then, yeah, as they say here, once you do DDEV start, it boots up the automatically based on your project config, based on your everything actually. Wait, let's do projects. Let's make the error. I can show you how it works. What should this be called? Let me see. Um, yes. So it should be a, well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna try to do. Let's call it portfolio. Your portfolio. The portfolio, and then no, actually we'll go back. We'll remove portfolio, and then we'll do Laravel new portfolio. I do not have Laravel. Okay, so I do need Laravel installed. I should actually have PHP. Not sure if I do. Okay. I do that, blah blah blah. You install the Laravel to the composer. Sure, let's install the composer. Let's do that. You install it as a global, So the composer is also like a global package manager. Downloading. It takes a weirdly long time to do. Why? Wait, do I need that? I think I have to only restart my... So if I then go and say composer, yeah, I already have the composer. Okay. PHP version 4.1, that's fine, that's a relatively new version, current version, and now I can go and say Laravel new portfolio. I am actually gonna use Livewire for this. Laravel's built-in authentication is fine. Laravel Vault. What is Laravel Vault? Laravel Vault. Is the same file behind the scenes. Laravel Vault state count. Yeah, I think we should get comfortable with Livewire first. So I'm not gonna use paste is fine. I don't really know the difference yet. Then Laravel does all the things for us. Many things are happening. Would you like to do that and that? Sure. npm command not found. I wonder if that's something that I need to. So if I go and say code portfolio, that opens the project in a new window in VS Code. So because we are using, sorry, because we are using DDEV, we don't actually need to install the things locally. I think DDEV will do that for us. Let's see. I'll just portfolio, local, that's fine. I don't care about any of these things. Here we'll need to do the DB connection, MariaDB. All of these things I don't really care about. Database should be portfolio. This doesn't really matter. DDEV will do that for us. And all the other things do not matter either. Actually, I'm thinking if DDEV will work. Well, we can try it. Let's go DDEV config. Project name portfolio, it already recognized it. Dark root location public, that's still true. That's the in this PHP, Laravel. Everything goes through here. And from here, the Laravel magic takes over. Public, yeah. Laravel code base was detected automatically. You can choose many more things, but Laravel is correct. And then we can do Laravel start, DDEV start. And now everything's starting up. Which is fine. And then DDEV will give you a link, portfolio.ddev.site. And here you can see your project in your browser locally, of course. And then we get our first error, exception. The table was not found, db.sessions. So we'll have to do to run commands inside the container. You'd usually normally you'd run php artisan migrate fresh, and that would then run the migrations, create the tables, create everything within the project, within the database, and then you'd not get the error anymore. But because we are serving it through DDEV, we'll have to do DDEV php artisan migrate fresh, and then the tables get created. Ta-da! We got our starting point within Laravel, which is not quite working yet because we did not do the npm stuff. We didn't do the npm install. I hope that works. That worked, yes. DDEV npm run build, that also has to happen. And now we got our pages. Sign up, don't care. Laravel, go back to the starting page. And that's it. That's how you set up your project. So now, as you can see, DDEV replaced some variables in our .env file. It doesn't really matter. This is for your local environment. You couldn't use DDEV for your prod, for your productive environment. You should only use it for your local development environment. But it makes life so much easier. It's awesome. So now we are starting out with our resources, the views. I think they're saved in Livewire, but we also have our welcome page. Welcome page is damn huge. Why? Why do we have those types in here? That's crazy. But okay. This is the top header. This we can leave inside. This is the main point. Actually, from the main point, we can delete this and delete this. And now if we refresh, we get like an empty page with only the top page. This we don't actually need. Yeah, we can do flex and default, that's fine. And here we'll do h1, h1. Welcome to your portfolio builder. Welcome to your portfolio builder. And then we'll get it here. Full, yes, we can also do an item center. And then, no. Oh, I think it's place center. Still no. Wait. Justify center. Why? I have no idea. CSS is weird. Oh, so it's still thinking about place center. Okay. Now it's justify center. That's good. That looks good. I'd also recommend, as you can see, I changed it to justify center. I'd also recommend using your DevTools as a standalone window because you do not get layout shifts whenever you're opening it. You can use it, you can place it wherever you want. I find it much better to use like this. Well, our H1 doesn't really look like an H1 because of Tailwind, so we'll do text, yeah, text, 3XL and font bold. Actually, I have windsurf, but I'll disable it. We changed that to text 3XL and font bold, but it didn't change it. And I think that is, as you can see, it also didn't get applied. Here, the classes do get applied. And that's because whenever we run DDEV npm run build, it creates the styling files where all the classes are defined and all the stylings are defined, which is all the classes that you've used for all your elements and stuff. And since I don't think text3excel is showing up anywhere else within the project, the class did not get compiled. The class did not get added to the styling sheets, to the styling file, as the same as with font bold. So if we run this again, DDEV npm run build, this should do something. It still doesn't. It still does not, does not, does not. Why not? DDEV npm run build. That is weird. Why? text3excel. Is text3excel not a class? Font bold is. I do know it is. Weird. Okay, now whenever I save, I get all these. I feel like I should delete the styles. Like, this is way too much. I do not enjoy this. Let's format this, and then styles. I find that very much unattractive. Let's go. We also don't want to be loading anything from across the web. That's not cool. Okay, so now at least it works, but we've lost our styling, which is fine. I don't mind. I do not mind at all. We can do the styling ourselves. Funny enough, this worked now. So if I do this 3XL, does it work? 3XL? It does not. So if I do another build, it still doesn't. Weird. An empty chunk app. What does this even mean? Oh, and there is no JS or CSS. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Sure, let's do the nav bar at the top. W full. But I feel like the styling is not getting applied. Because it was because of the stylings. So I do need to keep this in because these are my CSS stylings. Okay. But if I go here and I say app.css, I do have not everything. I do not understand why. What if I try to move them to our app.css? Does this work? Let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. And yeah, these are my assets and here. But I already have the stylings here. Something's weird. And I do not know what. Layouts, app.lead. What is flux.mean? App sidebar, don't care about that. Flux. Okay. Partials, don't care. This is my welcome page with all the text, with all the stylings, which is fine, but that means, what does it mean? So if I do text 3XL, go to RAM, let's say, then we do the build, still doesn't do anything. Oh, because I have 2XL. Let's do this 3 RAM, and then this will be 2 RAM. Still doesn't do anything. Weird. 2XL. I wonder why. So let's see. Laravel Livewire starter kit tailwind CSS flux. Oh, flux are components. Is this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Tailwind CSS 4. You don't need the config file. No, we'll keep using this, the normal one. But I'm struggling to understand why we gotta keep the styles in the welcome template style. Yeah, that's fine, but that's not. No, that's not what I mean. I'm not really sure. Also, I'm not a fan of this, so let's get rid of that. It's fine, use whatever font you like. So the style, I have to keep the style. That's 1.8K. But this shouldn't be all within my... Okay, wait, I have an idea. What if... Wait, no, that's too much. We'll take all of this and we'll go not in my app.css, in my assets, and we'll do style.css. And we'll put all of this in. And then we'll import it here. So I'll do, well, can we? Not sure. can do this. We can try. Well, this should be our assets CSS, right? Assets. Yeah, well, build, maybe build. Yeah, we'll do an assets folder and then new folder CSS, and then within the CSS folder we'll do assets CSS style.css. What up? Oh, sorry. Of course. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Try to do that, and now it works. Great. I don't like having these many lines in my welcome dot whatever page. Now it's much cleaner. I still cannot use these things though, and I'm wondering why. Okay, DDEV npm audit fix, whatever that is. Okay. So, but the question is, if I use a LG, which we saw we are having, yeah, that works. So I do need to have it in here. So text XL LG. But why? Why do I not have all of the? Let's see. Let's see. I created my project. Do I not have this? I sure did. Oh, sorry. No, I mean, really? You added one package. Now, I'm just wondering if I do twig cell. That didn't work. No. I didn't mean that. I meant that. Okay, let's go through the steps. So I did that, and then add this in my byte config. Surely I do have that. I do. Import in my app.css, which is this. I do import everything. Okay. I don't like the Flux stuff. Maybe I'll keep it for now. Is this missing? So, is this my main? No. Where is this taking me? It's not taking me anywhere. So it's probably within where? I have no idea. Well, what about this? And then I do this, and it does nothing. I'm wondering why. Let's delete this and remove this. And now it's working. Do I need this if I have it in here? Yeah, I do. Okay, what is my main? So welcome is not actually my main dashboard. It's layouts.app. So this, so if I do a add in here, wondering, I'm sorry, let's rebuild it. Do I get it in here? This is only the title. No, so the welcome blade is app.css, that's fine. Here it does not work. I don't know what this means. Flux.main. Do we have a main? Flux something, app-list, don't care, book open, no. So if I remove this, where do I go? Oh, sorry, nowhere, that's fine. I think this is, no, this is within app. No, this is within layouts, which is fine. Okay, let's keep it like that. Okay, blade, which we use. Hey Yoshi boy, I'm going good. I'm struggling. Blade.php. How do I use a template? So that's fine, that's fine. How do I set up a main template? Kind of new. I've been at it for like half a year now. But I'm still struggling. No, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. So that's how it make a view, that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to learn it because if I'm cheating the system, I'm cheating myself. I'm not learning anything. That's why also I'm doing this partly because with AI nowadays, it's kind of easy to just ask and not think and not do stuff, you know? It's like, yeah. And I felt stuck. Like, as I said, I've been at it for like half a year and I don't feel like I learned that much. So, yeah. But I'm wondering, reviews provide, yes, that's a view. But is it templates? Is this the right place? On this page, don't care, don't care. Rendering components, yes, I think that's what I need. Yeah, that's how I display a component, but how do I extend? Like, how do I in my app? So in my layouts, let's say I create a main.blade.php, which should partly look like my thing without the well, without this. This should be a slot, right? And now here, I don't need all of this. I need rendering components. Display a component, you may use the tag. You know your blade components. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Blade extend component. Does that make sense? It extends. Wait, is there something? Extend. Yeah, that's PHP. Extending a layout. Yes, nice. It extends blade. There is space for which layout the child should inherit. Use which extended. Add section directives. Okay. So I could do exactly this, right? Section sidebar, section content. So in my main.blade, I can do, I create at yield content, right? Yield title, yield content. So that's how I do stuff. So here I yield the title. Here I yield content, and that's about it. I don't think I need this for now. And then I think that's fine for now. And here it extends. This is components dot main. No. Well, I probably need to put it like this as a string, right? Extends component dot main. Yes. Does this look good? Components dot main not found. Well, where are you looking? Unheld, yeah, whatever. Well, so welcome is within that components. Oh, dot layouts dot main. Wow, I think that's better. Yes. Yo, web dev. Yeah, a little bit. Nice. Add section content to just do this section content and section. Okay. So here I do h1 hello from the welcome page. H1 here I replace X to Excel and default. Does this make sense? Yes, let's go. Great. Now I can do, what's it called? Tailwind CSS Laravel. Now I can put this in my main. Yes, 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 yes. And we've got styling. Sheesh. Nice. Works. Great. That's great. I have no idea what all these things are, but they don't really matter, I guess. Okay. So I don't need to yield the title or, well, yeah, they can do config. No, is there anything? Yes, that's it. App.name, right? Where is it? App.name. Yeah, that's good. Where is my main? In here, I can do that. And then I have nothing. Or I can do, I think it looks nicer if you do so. And otherwise it's portfolio, but no, probably this. Okay, that's great. Okay, I think registration and stuff, test. Yeah, that works. Yeah, log out. That also works. Back to the welcome page. Okay. So I think that's it for now. I think that's enough for today.